Hey y'all, it's India. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a start to finish crochet. So I wanted to film a video on a crochet, but I'm using a hair that I've used before, so I couldn't do like a hair review on it because it's already on my channel. So I'm using a different color, but the review's still on my channel. It's the same hair. So I was like, what can I do related to crochet? So people are always commenting on my crochet braid videos, asking about like the beader that I use, asking about my braid pattern. And so I was like, let me just go ahead and do a video. They're asking me like how I split the hair and all that, because y'all know I don't use an excessive amount of hair in my head. So I literally just took out my clip-in. So if you guys watch that video, this is like right after that. So I'm going to be spraying my hair with some water. I had flat twist in, so I'm just gonna kind of spray the top because the top had a lot of gel on it, but I'm not gonna wash my hair because it's clean, like I just washed it. So I'm just gonna spray some water to help loosen up this gel. Okay, so all I'm doing is just spraying water on the front part, like where my gel was. And then I'm just gonna apply some double buttercream all over my head. Now for my back part that was twisted up, it has leave-in conditioner and oil on it. So I'm just gonna add some double buttercream all over my head, apply my oil to my scalp, and then we're gonna start braiding. I'm gonna show y'all the braiding pattern that I use because I use the same one every single time. So anytime somebody comments on a video and asks me about a crochet, how do I do it, how do I split the hair, etc., I'm literally just gonna link this video. That's the purpose. So let me just, that's enough. I don't want it to be like super duper wet. So now I'm just gonna part it, and I need to make sure that it's combed out, there aren't any tangles or anything like that. Okay, so now just a little bit of water back here. Okay, double buttercream, I've been using this since I like transitioned to natural. This is by As I Am. It is their like shea butter moisturizing cream. Love this, my hair loves this, and it's just bomb. It's really, really great moisture. So I'm just really gonna add this and then just kind of finger detangle as I go. Okay, now that I finger detangled, I'm going to just use my wide tooth comb, get any additional knots out. Okay, and that's it. So I'm literally just gonna repeat this on all 4 sections, and then I will come back and then show you guys how we're gonna start off the braiding pattern. Okay, y'all, so I have moisturized all 4 sections, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take them down. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is grab my rat tail comb. We're going to do a middle part, so all the way to the back, and we want to make sure that it's straight. I mean, this part we want to be straight. It's okay if this back part is crooked. So I always start down here Okay, I think that looks pretty good, and then I'm just gonna use my finger to divide the back. Okay, then we're going to take one side and twist it into a little bun. Okay, now I'm gonna take my gel. I'm gonna be using this Eco Styler gel today. You can use whatever kind of gel you like. And I'm going to apply it to the edges. I'm just brushing it straight back. I'm not concerned with baby hairs or anything right now. And you guys can see how smooth it is. Okay, now I'm going to be doing 14 braids. It's the same braiding pattern I do every single time. So it's going to be 7 on this side, 7 on this side. I'm going to crisscross these 2 in the middle. So I can pretty much estimate, if you feel like you need to part this kind of in half and then make this 4, make this 3, you can do that. I've been using this pattern for so long, I can pretty much estimate how wide my section should be. So I'm just going to use, you can use your finger or you can use a comb, it really doesn't matter. And part. So and then here is my first braid. And so I'm just going to take this and put it like that. And then I'll use my comb to comb this out. And it's already moisturized. And all we have to do is braid. That's it. So I start like this. Now, I cannot teach you how to cornrow. If you don't know how to cornrow, you're going to have to watch some kind of video to learn how to do it. I cannot teach you that. So I'm just going to start cornrowing. And then I'm going to show y'all how I loop up my braid into the next one so they're not all like dangling about, if that makes sense. So okay, so now that I've gotten towards the back, I'm going to take this braid right here and I'm literally just going to grab it with my finger. You guys can see my 2 fingers right here. And then I'm just going to braid it in. Like you just attach it to one of your 3 pieces, any one of the 3 pieces, and just hold it. Of course, it's going to make that piece bigger. It's going to make it thicker, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's not going to be seen. You don't have to divide it among the 3 pieces, if that makes sense. You just take the braid and put it in between one of your fingers and add it to one piece. And then you just keep braiding. Okay, and now you guys can see we're to the end of this one, and now you can see we have one piece at the bottom and it's connected. So now we're left with one braid, and I'm just going to continue that until we get to the middle here, and then we're going to move to the other side, starting this way going in. So that's literally all I'm going to be doing. So I will come back and show you guys when I get to the middle braid, because you're going to have to loop 2 ends into the same braid. So I'll come back and show y'all that when it's time. Okay, y'all, so I've gotten to the middle section, so I'm back to show y'all what is going on. So this is the last braid for this side, and this is the last braid for this side. This is the middle. So we have this piece that I've twisted and clipped on the side, and then I'm just going to take this section back here, and we just want to continue the middle part and divide this in half. Okay, and then I'm just going to take all of this right here and clip it out of the way, because we're about to crisscross the part so that it looks more natural. So we have this right here that's braided. I'm going to go ahead and continue to braid it. We want to take this in the back section and comb it out, because this is where we're about to braid into. And then you guys can see that I have this corner over here, and then I have this one over here. So we want to continue braiding. Okay, now instead of going straight, I'm going to move into this cornrow over here. And you guys can see how I've moved over here. And then now all I'm going to do is braid it just like I braided the rest of them. And of course, take this piece here and loop it up into this braid. Okay, so now y'all can see we've gotten to the end, and then I'm just going to take this braid over here and crisscross it into this section, and then we're going to loop up both of these ends, and then we will be done. Okay, go ahead and let this down. And this is what I mean when I say that I'm crisscrossing my braids. So do you see right here? Now we're about to cross over and start braiding to this side. And this is how you don't have that big hole. Like if you wear your hair in the middle part, this is how you don't have the big hole going all the way to the back of the head. So this is how we avoid that. So this is if you want to do that invisible part, you can do that in the middle. And you do want to make sure that these, you guys can see that I made them wider on the side so that the braids in the middle will be flatter, like they won't be as bulky. Because when you do that invisible part, like if the braid is really, really big, the hair will sit up super high and it will just look weird. So that's what we're doing. So I'm just braiding, and you can see I have one corner left from this side, one left from this side, and then this middle part which belongs to this row. And so I'm just going to loop them in. So like I'll take this one and loop it, and then I'll braid a little more and take this one and loop it in, and then I'll be left with just one braid in the back that I'll like fold up. So let me kind of show you guys. You can see I have a lot of hair, so it's very tight in this back row, but it's not going to be seen, so it's totally fine. So this is what it's looking like. So go ahead and take one of the braids and add it in just like this and keep braiding, and you can see I have one piece still left down here. And go ahead and grab this piece. Okay, you guys can see we're to the end, so I'm just gonna finish it up. Okay, now I'm sure that you guys can see a lot of like flyaways, and like the ends of the pieces look more rough, and that's because my hair was damp. If you blow dry your hair ahead of time, it'll be a lot smoother, but I don't like to add any additional heat to my hair that's not necessary. So I'm just gonna put a little double buttercream on the end of this and twirl it around, and then we're left with just this one at the end, and all we're gonna do is loop it up. So I'm gonna take my crochet, or not crochet, but my jewelry beader, and then I'm just going to kind of like poke holes, not poke holes, but like stick this through. And then here's the piece right here. Okay, voila, we're done. And so now you can see you have absolutely no braids hanging and you're ready to start crocheting the hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this oil. This is Bare Your Hair oil. If you guys watch Keisha on YouTube, then she always talks about this oil, and she said it's really, really good and it's helping her hair to grow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. I recently started using it and I want to start using it every other day. Every day is kind of like OD, but every other day is like good. So, and then I'm just gonna bring it and put a little back here too. I'm really trying to focus on this side over here because this side of my hair is a lot thinner than this side, and so I'm trying to get it to be more full on this side, and then I'm just gonna kind of massage it, and just like that. And that's the peppermint one, by the way. That's the same exact one that Keisha uses. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get my hair, and then we're going to start installing. I'm gonna show y'all how I split the pieces, so everyone can understand what I'm talking about. And yes, I'm gonna go grab that and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so the hair we're gonna be using today is, where did I put it? Is this Freetress braid miracle curl. I did this crochet in red. It's the only red one that I have on my channel, so if you're looking for like a full review on the hair, then you can go watch that video. But I just wanted to show y'all the hair we're going to be using. I love this hair so much. It's in an OT 27, so I'm doing some blonde today, which I rarely do, so I hope it's cute. So I'm showing y'all how I split the pieces. So this is one piece out of the pack. This is how it comes, and I'm just going to go like this. And then I'm going to split this one piece into 4. Some, if it's kind of on the smaller side, I'll do 3, but I try to do 4 pieces. So I'm literally just putting my finger in and just pulling it apart. And you can see it pulls apart very, very easily, and that's because of the texture of the hair. And then you can kind of just go like this and throw out any pieces like that, and then you can drape it over a hanger if you want to pull it ahead of time. If you want to do it while you're installing, then of course you can just do one install it, but I have some hangers here, and this is how I usually do it if I have time. Sometimes I just separate the hair as I go, but yeah, so that's how it looks. So super easy. So that's what I mean when I say I separate every piece into 4. That's how come I don't use 4 and 5 and 6 bags of hair. And that's why it does, my hair never turns out like the picture. Like if you see this picture, my hair is not going to look anything like this. And it's because I've pulled it apart. It's not going to be those super tight uniform curls. So voila, 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one is on the hanger. So we're going to go ahead and begin to install the hair. I'm going to be using my beader as usual. So literally, you take the beader, you put it under the braid. Here it is. Put your fingers through the loop, grab the hair, pull it, and now you have a loop over here, the hair over here. You take this hair, pull it through, twist, pull it through, twist, pull it through, the end. And I'm literally going to do that over my entire head. Like, it's very, very simple. I do space out my hair. So like this is one right here. So I'm not going to go right on top of it for the next piece. There's no need for that. I'm going to space it out. They don't have to be super duper close together. And that's also how you avoid having a lot of hair in your head. Now it's going to be full regardless because I've split the pieces and because it's curly, but just like that's how you kind of combat it and make it, you know, not so tight. So yeah, super easy. I'm literally, the beader just goes under the braid. Pull it through. 1, 2, 3. And I usually just do 3 knots and then that's good. So, and like you guys can see how there's space in between the braids. I mean, in between the hair. It's not all up on top of each other. Now, if you want to do that, closer to the front is where I'd recommend it. Definitely space out the back. Like, it will be too much if you don't space it out. So I'm going to continue moving on, and then I'll come back and show you guys maybe like after I've done half so you can see how it's looking for that one side. Okay, y'all, so this is exactly 1 pack of hair. This is what the pack looks like. It comes in 2 bundles. So 1 bundle here, 1 bundle here. So this 1 pack is this over here. So literally half of my head. Okay, so I'm going to do the other pack, divide the hair the same way, install it on this side. I always leave my visible part for last. So yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and divide this up. I just wanted to show y'all that 1 pack. If you split it like I'm telling you to split it, it will cover 1/2 of your head. So literally we'll probably use 2 whole packs and then maybe a little of the third, because I don't go super close to the perimeter. I usually do that at the end and then go through like right around the edges and kind of fill that in a little more. So yeah, that's how it looks. I have not cut it. It doesn't have any product on it or anything. So I will come back to you guys before we start the part right there. Okay, y'all, so this is 2 entire bags of hair, and as you can see, it's really done. Like, you could really be done with it, but I'm gonna go around the perimeter and add just a few more pieces, and then that will be it. And then I'll take this clip out and show y'all how full it looks. So I'm just gonna grab my 3rd bag. This is why I buy 3, because I usually use 2 and then like just a little bit of the 3rd one. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in a few pieces around the edges, and then we'll do some trimming and stuff, and then that will be the end of this video. Okay, y'all, so this is what the hair looks like. This color is like everything to me. I won't say I never, but like, I think I did a 30, like a DR 30 one time in like a bob, and that was the only time that I wore blonde hair. And so this is a 27, which is even lighter, and I love it. I think it looks so good. Like, I really, really like it. So now I'm just kind of like going through the hair to remove any you know how the hair is. Like, you just gotta, as you move through it, you'll be able to pull out the pieces that want to come out, basically. I'm not going to put any product on this hair. There's really no need for this specific texture. There's no point. I really wouldn't put anything on it. I wouldn't put any mousse, any conditioner, anything. What I do at night is I twist the hair, 2-strand twist. I'll probably do anywhere between 4 and 6 twist, depending on, you know, how many I feel like doing. I'll probably do 6 tonight just because it's the first night. But when I'm tired, you know, maybe like I just came from out or something and like it's really late, I always do at least 2, so I'm not sleeping, you know, just on the hair, just out. So you guys can see how I'm doing this and how the hair is coming out. And we have like this right here. So yeah, but I'm just gonna, I really don't have to do much shaping to it, honestly. Just kind of like trim the ends. I like to bring all the hair forward. So this is all of the hair. We use 2 packs and maybe like 3 strands from the other one. So you can make it with 2 packs. You just gotta make sure that you space it properly. So yes, bomb. I love this color. Okay, so see how like when you pull it, this is kind of long, so we're just gonna trim this just a little bit. And I just go straight across, nothing special. I don't even think I'm really gonna cut like a bang or anything. I am gonna kind of pull this. There's some excess here, so we wanna trim that. But yeah, really, really simple, you guys. Like, really, like, crochet is so simple. And if you guys can see, let me show y'all the picture. This is the picture of the hair on the box. And as you can see, mine does not look like this. And it's because I separated the curls. So if you want your look to be more like this, don't separate it. And if you don't separate it, you're going to need to use a lot of hair, probably more like 4. Probably like double the amount. So I basically use 2 bags. You'll probably need 4 bags if you want it to look like that and you don't want to split the hair. But I like bigger hair and I think it looks a lot more natural. So I always split the hair. But yeah, this is literally the finished result. I might put in like a little video clip at the end after I've like put on, I think I'll putting on some makeup. I think I'm going somewhere like this week. So I might put a little clip in. So you guys can see what it looks like, you know, the full beat face and laid edges. But this is literally the outcome, and that's it. Put your 2-strand twist in at night, put your scarf bonnet on, it's a wrap. No product, like I said. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about anything about crochet, I tried to show you my like entire routine. So if you have any questions about it, leave all of that down below. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.